Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. If you haven't seen my last video, please give a watch. 9 countries including New Zealand are now COVID-19 free. New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has announced the country no longer has any coronavirus cases. It has also seen very few COVID-related deaths. What has been the key to New Zealand's success? New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said she did a little dance when she received the news New Zealand's last coronavirus patient had recovered. According to the Coronavirus Resource Centre at Johns Hopkins University, New Zealand has had 1,504 cases of COVID-19 and only 22 deaths. As a quick comparison, the Republic of Ireland and another island nation with a similar population has had over 25,000 cases and 1,679 deaths. So how was New Zealand able to establish one of the most effective strategies for beating COVID-19? Number 1. The lockdown was swift and tough. We must go hard and we must go early was Prime Minister Ardern's message. On March 15, when New Zealand had only 100 confirmed cases and no deaths, it closed its borders to foreign travelers and made people coming home quarantine for 14 days. Then 10 days later, it introduced full lockdown measures, which were strict by international standards. Only grocery stores, pharmacies, hospitals and gas stations could stay open. Vehicles travel were restricted and social interaction was limited to within households. Number 2. The rules were communicated effectively. Shortly before the strict lockdown, the government sent emergency text messages to residents. We have the opportunity to do something no other country has achieved: elimination of the virus. The Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern told the nation on April 16. The government was really good at managing people's expectations, a resident from the capital city Wellington told CNBC. Number 3. The country ramped up its testing capacity. Last week, Ardern announced the country could process up to 8,000 tests per day, one of the highest testing rates per capita in the world. In total, it has tested just under 295,000 people. Number 4. Geography was an advantage. The fact it is a relatively isolated island has greatly helped New Zealand's pandemic response. It has more control over who can enter than other countries with large land borders. It also has a relatively low population density, meaning the virus cannot travel as easily through the population, as fewer people encounter each other. Number 5. It followed the pandemic guidebook properly. New Zealand's government was following the best guidelines for dealing with a new virus. The cornerstone of pandemic response for every country must be to find, test, isolate and care for every case and trace and quarantine every contact. That is every country's best defense against COVID-19, and it is how New Zealand succeeded in overcoming COVID-19.